Genesis chapter 21. And the Lord visited Sarah as he had said, and the Lord did to Sarah as he had spoken. And Sarah conceived and bore to Abram a son in his old age, at the time of which the Lord spoke to him. And Abram called the name of his son that was born to him, whom Sarah bore to him, Isaac. And Abram circumcised Isaac his son on the 8th day, as God commanded him. And Abram was 100 years old when Isaac his son was born to him. And Sarah said, God has made laughter for me, for whosoever shall hear shall rejoice with me. And she said, Who shall tell Abram that Sarah suckles a child? For I have borne a son in my old age. And the child grew and was weaned, and Abram made a great feast the day that Isaac was weaned. And Sarah saw the son of Agar, the Egyptian, who was born to Abram, sporting with Isaac, her son. And she said to Abram, Cast out this bondwoman and her son, for the son of this bondwoman shall not inherit with my son Isaac. And the thing appeared very grievous before Abram concerning his son. But God said to Abram, Let it not be grievous before thee concerning the child, and concerning the bondwoman. In all that Sarah has said to thee, hearken to her voice, for in Isaac shall thy seed be called. And I will also make the son of the bondwoman a great nation, because he is thy seed. And Abram rose up in the morning, and took bread and a bottle of water, and gave them to Agar, and put the child upon her shoulder, and sent her away. And she departed and wandered in the wilderness near the well of the oath. And the water failed out of the bottle, and she cast the child under a fir tree. And she departed and sat down over against him a great way off, about a bowshot. For she said, Let me not see the death of my child. And she sat over against him, and the child cried. And God heard the voice of the child from the place where he was. And the angel of God called Agar out of heaven, and said to her, What is it, Agar? Fear not, for God has heard the voice of the child from the place where he is. Arise and take the child, and hold him in thy hand, for I will make him a great nation. And God opened her eyes, and she saw a well of living water. And she went and filled the bottle with water, and gave the child drink. And God was with the child, and he grew and dwelt in the wilderness, and became an archer. And he dwelt in the wilderness of Pharaoh, and his mother took him a wife out of the land of Egypt. And it came to pass at that time that Abimelech and Ochuzzath his friend, and Phicol, the chief captain of his army, spoke to Abram, saying, God is with thee in all things whatsoever thou mayest do. Now then swear to me here by God, that thou wilt not injure me, nor my seed, nor my name, but according to the righteousness which I have done to thee, thou shalt do to me, and to the land in which thou hast sojourned. And Abram said, I will swear. And Abram reproved Abimelech because of the wells of water which the servants of Abimelech had taken away. And Abimelech said, I know not who has done this thing to thee, neither didst thou tell me, neither heard I of it till today. And Abram took sheep and calves, and gave them to Abimelech, and both made a covenant. And Abram set 7 ewe lambs of the flock by themselves. And Abimelech said to Abram, What are these 7 ewe lambs which thou hast set by themselves? And he said, Thou shalt receive these 7 ewe lambs of my hand, that they may be for a testimony to me that I dug this well. Therefore he called the name of that place, the well of the oath, because there they both swore. And they made a covenant at the well of the oath. And Abimelech rose up, and Ochuzzath his friend, and Phicol, the chief captain of his army. And they returned into the land of the Philistines. And Abram planted a field at the well of the oath, and there He called on the name of the Lord, the everlasting God. And Abram sojourned in the land of the Philistines many days. That concludes this chapter. Please click Next to continue.